York, Andy Frankenberger, with about $3 million in chips.
Makes it 60,000 to go. Right behind him, though, Tom Broadbent has picked up a pair of kings.
You know, Tom's been kicked around the first couple pots, but now he's got the cards to do some kicking of his own here. I think when you're on a short stack, you can't fool around here.
But he's gonna fool around, just calls it.
I'm not fond of this play. That price is the big blind end to call, but Jared Jaffe throws the ace high away. So here we go. Let's see if the slow play works. Oh, and it might, as Andy has now flopped the top pair. He's got 2 jacks.
And Broadbent going to dig the hole, put the twigs and the leaves over it, waiting for the sucker to fold in. Will it be Andy?
When you raise with a jack-9, you flop top pair. Certainly you're going to like it. So Andy is reaching for chips, and he's going to bet 150,000.
I'm all in.
And he does the correct thing, pushes it all in.
I call.
And Andrew's going to call with top pair, and you can't blame him for that. And right now, Titan Tom trying to hit a home run to stay alive, and does it right on the turn as the king comes off. Andy is drawing dead, as we say. No card in the river can save him. The deuce of spades. So there you go.
And Kyle Wilson's holding a monster pocket aces. The 2-day lawyer looks down to suited connectors, 7-8 of spades.
That's the kind of hand you like to see flops with. So he's probably going to play this hand, but better flop a lot to crack these aces. He does make the call.
Danger lurks here for Jared Jaffe.
And it might lurk for Kyle. Now flop comes 6-6 deuce. No help to either player. Action on Jared. Of course, Kyle doesn't need any help. He's got the 2 aces.
Now Kyle with a monster hand, gonna check again.
Well, slow playing it. Makes it look like he's got 2 big cards that aren't paired, and now an 8 comes off. This could spell trouble for Jared. He's gonna check the 8s here.
And Kyle's gonna make it 150,000.
Well, Jared's very well raised here. The guy didn't bet on the flop.
I raise.
And that's exactly what's happening. That slow play on the flop by Kyle Wilson could work to perfection for him right here, because his opponent has check raised on the turn.
Whoa, makes it 350,000 to go.
You can only slow play so long in poker.
I'm all in.
And there it is, he has gone all in. Doesn't care anymore. Got me beat, you got me beat.
I'll tell you, a tough decision for Jared here. The way this hand is played, he knows the only way he's beat here is if his opponent deliberately slow played a giant pair on the flop. Can the 2-day lawyer solve the case here?
Easy to read a jury than Kyle Wilson.
And you can read his facial expressions. It equals pain. He makes the right laydown. He does fold it, and Kyle Wilson picks up the pot.
Kyle Wilson's friends on the rail celebrating.
You pick a pair? Just get checked for me then.
So New York City, he's going to fold this one. Tom Broadbent.
He's got a jack-9 here. Ironically, what Tom said he's going to do with his money is invest it in real estate. So the former baseball player on the short stack now, but man, look at this. Going to raise it up front, as we say.
He's a gambler in early position with just jack-9, makes it 75,000 to go.
It's a daring play here.
2-day lawyer goes out. Kyle Wilson not going to play. Tommy Lee ejects. And now it's on the restaurant owner, Franco Bernetti, has an Italian restaurant in Hollywood right by here.
He's got the big blind here, but a pretty nice hand, ace-10 of hearts. He's going to make the call here. So here comes the flop. And Tom going to continue with the larceny here. Going to make the continuation bet with nothing.
Yep, looks like 80,000. Now Brunetti, oh, this is surprising. He's going to stick around. He's called it.
Just called. Must think his ace-10 is the best hand here, which indeed it is.
Oh, he gets the 10 there on the turn. Pair of 10s.
Well, this card's going to give him a lot more confidence here.
You think?
He's not going to check it anymore. In case his opponent's got something like king-queen, he's going to lead right out and bet 155,000.
I'm all in.
What is going on? Broadbent going all in, and a quick call by Brunetti.
Well, the former baseball player about to strike out here. He's going to need an 8 for a straight or a jack to win this pot to stay alive.
He just thought he could muscle out
Oh, boy.
the restaurant, man.
The baseball player down about 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th, and it's 0-2 on him.
Can the baseball player get lucky?
Oh, he does.
He did it.
He hits an 8. And Beth, look how fast he jumped up. I guarantee he never ran to first base that fast in his life. Oh, that last spot on a horrible beat on the river. Now he's short stack. Franco Brunetti's all in here with king high against the 8 high of Kyle Wilson, who's looked him up. Now Kyle's gonna have to get lucky to eliminate him and see if he can do it. Oh, he did. So far.
Their man on, turn card coming up.
Nope.
Well, it's a queen of diamonds. It's not going to do it for Franco Brunetti. Got this tournament to a satellite. A real gentleman.
So Franco Brunetti gonna be our 6th place finisher.
Very creative player, and this time proving that again. Going to raise it to 100,000. Now, Mr. Brooklyn, Jared Jaffe. Jared's got a decent queen jack here. He's considering this.
Yeah. Former collegiate baseball player raises with the 5-4. Jared's going to make the call with the queen jack.
Kyle Wilson with just 9-7, also going to make the call. Who will be lucky? Oh,
All 3 players have flopped a pair. Jared has flopped top pair. He's going to check.
yep.
Kyle's flopped middle pair. He also checks.
And now a continuation bet. Nope. Brabant also checking. To the turn we go.
Oh, and a 7 comes off.
Oh, no.
How many times tonight at this table have we seen the slot machine come up? 3 7s.
For the Canadian, how he's been checked into now how to play a 3 of a kind. What a card for him.
And he's going to bet right out with him, man.
Yeah, looks like 200,000.
Because we didn't bet on the flop.
Wow, Tom is going to give a little something here to it with just a pair of 4s, 200 grand.
And he's going to make the call. And now Jared's got a tough decision. Remember, nobody bet the flop. Now all of a sudden it's been bet and called on the turn. I think you get away from this hand, even if you got the best hand here.
Oh, he's going to do the opposite. He's shoved.
Well, Jared doesn't
Count
think
that,
so.
please.
He has shoved his stack in over the top. Now Kyle's thinking to himself, okay, do I re-raise this guy behind me? How to play this properly? Well, you can't lay down 3 7s though. Not with a small stack like this.
You still got a man behind you, remember that.
Call.
But Kyle is going to make the call.
And Tom Brabant goes away.
Got 7, right?
I have 7.
What a disaster here for the 2-day lawyer. Here comes the river.
That's a king.
Well, a big effort for Jared. Disappointing, but he is going to take home 86,000. The Royal Flush Girls, they're at every WPT event, along with Kimberly Lansing, Mike Sexton, and myself. And he is going to pop it up. Makes it 110,000 to go.
Tommy Lee going out.
Now Andy Frankenberger. He's a former equity derivatives trader. Very smart guy.
Let's see a flop.
Well, as you can see, not afraid to play as he makes the call here with just a 6-5. And it looks like a good thing maybe because he's taking the lead with 2 5s as well as a gut shot straight draw.
He has bet it.
A deuce or a 6 would make him a straight.
Here comes the turn card. Wow.
Deuce of diamonds comes off. This gives Kyle a straight. Let's give Andy a flush draw to go along with a straight draw, but he's going to have help to win this pot. With 3 diamonds out there, you're saying to yourself, could this guy really have a flush? Kyle's just calling here.
Down to the river we go.
Oh, and the queen of diamonds comes off, and now Andy does have the flush, and he has the best hand.
How much is that?
Oh,
Not a big bet. 175,000 is always bet here.
Andy, what do you have?
You can see the disgusted look in Kyle's face.
What do you got left?
Well, there he looks like a bobblehead doll going sideways.
So lucky.
and Frankenberger's going to put a little extra ketchup on the burger because he just took down Kyle. Kyle, disgusted, say, "You are so lucky. Welcome to the WPT."
So that shows you he's Mensa quality.
Well, he's called it. Tom Brabant with just a 9-6 in a small blind.
Now, Tom, the former baseball player in college, going to make the call.
And Kyle with a king 4 has an option to raise, but he says okay.
So we got three-way action here. Let's come ace, king, 5 with 2 clubs. Kyle out in front with the 2 kings. Andy, of course, with the flush draw. Tom has checked. Kyle has checked. Will Andy bet the flush draw? Both opponents check to him. He's on the button.
And he's going to bet at 150,000. Titan Tom will not call. He folds.
Well, Kyle, who just got burned by Andy a minute ago, is going to call him with the 2 kings here. And you wonder if Kyle's going to be steaming here. Deuce of clubs comes off.
Oh, man. Andy Frankenberger's hit his flush just like that.
There's no card Kyle can catch to win this pot.
Well, he's checked it wisely.
Let's see how Andy's going to play this hand. And he's reaching for chips. He's definitely going to bet 500,000. Now that's more money that's in the pot. So this is a huge bet after making this flush on the turn. Here, whatever Kyle puts in the pot is just going by the boards.
Wow.
There's a $500,000 you can say goodbye to.
Frankenberger is getting the action he wants.
And the 4 diamonds comes off. This gives Kyle 2 pair. He now has kings and 4s.
Check.
And could get in much further trouble. He's checked.
All in.
Wow, Andy has gone all in here. Again, that's more money that's in the pot.
And he is going to raise it. Makes it 140,000. Tom Lee out, Frankenberger out. And now it's around to Titan Tom Braband.
Well, Tom, the former collegiate baseball player, looks down at Kojak. He's got the king jack.
I'm all in. Call.
Well, he's made the call, so we've got the classic race situation. The 2 overcards versus the under pair. Well, so far, so good for the Canadian. Kyle out in front with the 2 9s. As the flop comes queen 7-4. Stay alive in this tournament. Doesn't come on the turn as an 8 comes off, so we're down to the river. A king or a jack doesn't do it as the 9 comes off.